I'm Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the DMOS Rally Bag. Now this is going to be a super tough bag that's great for a lot of different situations. So let's take a closer look at it. With that being said, we'd love to hear how you're using it. Whether you're using it as your winter emergency bag, you're using it as a tool bag, or plenty of other things. It's very versatile. Just snag a picture of what you're pairing it up with. We'd love to hear your story. But today we're mainly going to be focusing on how it's going to be great for either camping or off-roading and why it stands out in those applications. So let's start off with the material, because I think that's going to make this stand out quite a bit. So this is going to be made from a weather-resistant 600D PU polyester. Now what exactly does that mean? It means it's going to be able to stand up to the test of time. Reason being, if you're doing any type of overlanding, off-roading, once you get this bag out, you're going to have to probably sit it on some rough spots. Anywhere like you have gravel, like we have right here, rocks, things that will typically tear through bags, it's not going to tear through this bag we have here. And on the flip side of things, if you're in any type of rainy areas or there's puddles on the ground, it's not going to seep through here. So let's say you're on your camping trip, it's the early morning, there's that morning dew on everything. This isn't going to seep onto your gear because we have this nice weather-resistant coating on it. And speaking of the gear inside of here, let's take a closer look at these compartments. So right now I have these straps holding it on together, just giving it a neater look. I'm going to have one on either side, so everything can look nice and clean. What I like about this zipper here on the very top of this flap is this goes all the way around. So this just makes the process of taking your gear out of here much simpler to do. Especially when you're on those camping trips, if your gear is not easy to put in or take out, your campsite can become really messy, and everyone knows what that's like, where you got a shirt over here or some other gear on the other side. It's just not very fun. So when we look in here, we're going to notice plenty of different storage compartments. So I'm going to have this more of this mesh design at this point. I think this is going to be great for any smaller bits of clothes. Right now I have some peanuts in here, so you can have some snacks for you when you're on the go. So I took out some of my gear so we can have a better look inside of this. And we're going to have these extra 3 compartments. I think these are great for storing any of your other small items. And again, this just keeps everything organized so you're not searching for something in your bag. Now, if you want to keep something outside of the bag, that's fine too. If I flip this around, we have this area on the back. I'll take off one of these little bags. These are actually going to be the DMOS gallon buckets. They're actually something that folds up really compact, really easy to store, but that will reveal this webbing on the back. So if you have anything else that is compatible with this type of storage, you can put it back here instead of inside the bag. Something else I did want to point out is these 5-gallon buckets aren't going to come with this, but I think it will be a great pairing, especially if you do need to carry water from point A to point B. Now when it comes to the bag itself, there's going to be one more storage point, and that's going to be in the very front of it. This is going to be a small little zipper here. I think this is going to be a little bit better or more suited to if you have any smaller electronics to keep nice and dry in your bag. And when it comes to moving this from point A to point B, it's fairly easy. We're going to have these 2 straps that connect together with this little padded section. This makes it a little more comfortable. But if your bag is extra heavy, instead you can carry it from the sides. This just gives you a little more leverage from moving it to your campsite and back to your vehicle. Lets you pick it up a little bit higher too. But other than that, there's not going to be a whole lot to it. I think this is going to be great if you're just trying to find a way to keep your gear nice and dry and organized at the same time. And if you have any questions, please let us know here at etrailer. But again, I'm Matt, and thanks for stopping by.